Do you want an awesome way to start your day? How about a shake that's got everything you need in it to power through your day, taste great, and get you to your fitness goals? Well, you clicked on the right video. Let's check it out. What's good, everyone? It's John Mango from Beyond the Iron. We're looking to take your fitness and nutrition further so you may change your life forever. Now, notice I said you may change your life. That all depends on whether or not you decide to roll with this advice or do nothing with it. That's up to you. Now, if you're new to the channel, I like to do a lot of workout tips, tricks, strategies, a lot of meal prep videos, and recipe videos just like this one. If you're new here and you think that those stuff would help you in your fitness journey, then consider subscribing. All right, so today, as you saw in the title and what I said at the beginning, we've got a power shake, all right? Now, I've recently started making this shake to boost and start up my mornings. I tend to work out in the morning. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that, but I work out first thing in the morning and I need something that's convenient, tastes good, and has everything I need in it to power through that workout. So I came up with the power shake. Now, one thing to note is that there's so many combinations you can make with shakes like this, and I'm gonna be providing you with all those combinations later on in the video. So if you're interested in, let's say, fat loss, muscle gain, or performance, I'm gonna give you alternatives for all three of those that you can put into this recipe. But first things first, I'm gonna explain a little backstory about this shake. So if you've been following me recently, recently you'll see that I've kind of messed up, and hence the comeback series. I stopped sleeping as much as I needed to. What happened was I would cut back sleep because I needed to eat somewhere around an hour before my 5 a.m. workouts. Obviously that's not an option anymore, so instead what I'm doing is I'm waking up a little later, and I figured I need a shake, not to mention that I also saw a video of some guy talking about how it's good for the brain and all, some shit like that. I found out that, you know what, I need to prepare a shake, and what I do is I prepare this the night before. That way it's cooled overnight, I wake up, boom, drink it, boom, ready to go, boom, ready for gains. So real quick, I'm gonna dive into the ingredients for my specific combination and my specific recipe for this shake. I'm also gonna give you the macros and calories for the shake, of course, so you can see if it fits into your calories and macros. That being said, let's check out the ingredients. So I got my blender here, as you see. Actually, this is the blender, this is the shaker. Here are the ingredients. Now, very basic ingredients, very cheap, very affordable, just overall healthy, good ingredients. So, I'm gonna start off with the best one. The first ingredient here, we've got dark chocolate, okay? Now, this one is 78% cacao, okay? I know it sounds funny, but now what I actually typically do, I'm not gonna grab it, but trust me on this, 99% cacao. The more percentage you can get, the better, because it's more pure dark chocolate. It's actually gonna have less calories in it. The point is you want at least 78% cacao dark chocolate, okay? Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna provide a little bit of sugar, but it's also got plenty of antioxidants and some fiber in there, and it's got a lot of fat. The fat's important for something I'm gonna explain later. So this is the first ingredient. Next ingredient is gonna be strawberries. However, what I like to do here is I actually get them in a bag, I cut them up in the portions that I need them, and I freeze them overnight, and then I use them frozen. It tastes way better when you use them frozen, by the way. Next ingredient is gonna be steel cut oats. Does it have to be steel cut? No need to nitpick, but steel cut is the best. After that, I got two more ingredients, nice and simple. Besides water, water is gonna be an ingredient. Next ingredient we're gonna need is spinach, all right? Baby spinach, you can get it packaged, you can get it fresh, whatever you want. Baby spinach, very important ingredient. We're going with protein powder. Now y'all already know which protein powder I use. And I'm using creatine specifically, although there's no reason why you shouldn't be using creatine unless you got some sort of problem with it or your doctor recommended not to use it. Those are the ingredients, that's it. Now, portions are gonna be the following. So, I'm gonna show you as I make it, and we'll go from there. First things first, this first step is pretty important, okay? Now I've got a little grinding thing here. If possible and you have a grinder, use a grinder. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that dark chocolate, and we're gonna put 2 pieces in. Now, I made a mistake right there. We're gonna put 2 pieces in, but what you wanna do is you wanna break the pieces up into chunks. If not, it's probably not gonna grind up that dark chocolate real good. You want the dark chocolate and the oats to be ground up first, okay? So, just gonna start with that. All right, so I've got some dark chocolate chunks in there, as you see. Next, what you want for the steel cut oats is gonna be half a cup, all right? half a cup of oats, and boom, there we go. Like I said, you wanna grind this up because if you put it in the shake like this, it's not gonna be ground up, you're just gonna have really thick chunks of oats and dark chocolate at the bottom, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and grind this up real quick. All right, so now it's all ground up, as you'll see. Boom, look at that. It's literally like a fine sawdust type of thing, all right? So we don't need the grinding one anymore. If you have a similar blender, switch the grinder out for the blender. And next, the portions on the strawberries. So strawberries, like I said, frozen if you can. They've been sitting out here a little while as I try to record this vid, so they're not so frozen anymore. But anyway, it should be about half a cup of strawberries to 1 cup. It's not a big deal. Sometimes I do 1, sometimes I do half. It's somewhere in that range, okay? Now that we got the strawberries in there, we're gonna go ahead and crack this fresh tub of spinach. And the spinach I don't track, by the way. Grab roughly a handful and I just jam it in there. So handful of spinach. Now the spinach, for what reason? I wonder. It's damn good for you, all right? So boom, that's what we got so far. Next up, we're gonna take 1 scoop of protein powder. Now again, this is the Muscle Tech Nitro Whey, Nitro Gold, what is it? Nitro Tech. Muscle Tech Nitro Tech Gold Whey. On top of that, I go ahead and throw in 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. Okay, this is also Muscle Tech creatine monohydrate. I'm not sponsored by Muscle Tech, I just like their products. I haven't always liked them. I didn't always take Muscle Tech, but recently price and all that came into play, and boom, I just closed it up. Don't do that. Put the water in first because it's gonna be tough to make this one without water. All right, so for the water, we're going with 1.5 cups of water. Try to make it exactly 1.5 cups. This is the perfect combination for this specific recipe of this shake. And there we go. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, and all right, and we have ourselves the finished product. Now check this out. I'm not sponsored by this blender, Heritage Blender. I believe you get it from Costco. But watch, take this off, right? You see that? I took off the blender. Boom. It's a shaker bottle, but how sick is that? All right, so that's it. Shake is all done. Now I pack this away in a lunchbox and I'm good to go for the next morning. Now let me just pull up the calories and macros for you here on MyFitnessPal. Calories total are gonna be 421 calories. We've got 49 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 32 grams of protein. So again, that's a solid pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, you know, beginning breakfast shake. This is gonna carry you through the day. Now, remember I said the fats from the dark chocolate are key? I've tried many different shakes and many different breakfast recipes, as you've seen in my previous videos. Ever since I started doing this shake in the morning with all that fat, the fiber in it as well, I've found that this has held me over for at least 1.5 hours longer than the other breakfasts and shake recipes that I used to have did. So that's a huge advantage. If you're looking for satiety, meaning something that's gonna keep you full and satisfied for a long period of time, boom. If you're looking for a lot of energy throughout your workouts, something that's also gonna keep you from being hungry throughout them, boom. If you're looking for something with crazy amount of micronutrients, fiber, fats, protein, lots of protein, and lots of good carbs in it, like I'm talking the best carbs, boom. So you can see this is a complete overall shake. This is why I call it a power shake. It's gonna get your brain going, it's gonna get your body going, it's gonna get the blood flowing, it's gonna get the gains going. Of course, there are different alternatives to making this shake, and that's what I'm gonna explain to you now, as I promised you at the beginning of the video. So one thing is, you know, manipulating shakes is very easy to do. This is why I'm such a big fan of them. You can check out my other shake recipe videos up top here. Basically, according to goals, if it's fat loss, which is kind of what I specialize in, fat loss, you're always looking at how you can take away calories, keeping protein up, and in this case, fats and carbs somewhat moderate, right? Because you still want to stay satisfied from the dark chocolate. So how do we replace some calories for more voluminous foods that are gonna keep us satisfied, but have less calories and or more protein? Well, that's a simple switch. You gotta switch the protein powder over here, okay? You gotta switch this up for egg whites. Now you can go half a cup of egg whites. That's gonna add just as much volume, if not more, than a scoop of protein powder. You're gonna get half the calories and double the protein, or roughly the same protein, I should say. But that's a huge advantage. If you're cutting calories in half, if you're cutting calories almost in half and having roughly the same protein, that's how you win the game. Shake, so it's still gonna taste good because you got the strawberries in there. Another thing you can do for fat loss is replace the oats here. Replace these steel cut oats that are very dense, calorie dense, however, lots of fiber in them still. You wanna replace that with a banana, for example, because again, more volume, or roughly the same volume, better taste, but a lot less calories, fiber, potassium, you know, plenty of advantages there. I would say keep the spinach, the water, of course, the creatine you can keep because that shouldn't make much of a difference on the fat loss side of things. The dark chocolate, keep it the same, okay? So 2 squares of dark chocolate. I don't know if I said that before. 2 squares of dark chocolate. Now, let's flip the script. You wanna gain muscle. We gotta get you in a caloric surplus. The name of the game here is add calories, but the healthier the calories can be, the more micronutrients in them, the more protein and carbs, the better. Also, fats are gonna help just to get a little bit more calorie density in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump the dark chocolate up to 3 squares, which is actually a full serving, okay? That's gonna get you roughly 18 grams of fat from that alone. The protein, go to 1.5 scoops to even 2 scoops, double up on protein, okay? You're gonna need a bigger shaking than this though. And you can always make this a cup of oats. Now, those little adjustments I just made alone, you're gonna add a few hundred calories more to the shake. It's gonna taste just as good, if not better, and it's gonna be packed with muscle building micronutrients and macronutrients ready to get you some serious gains. If you're looking for performance purposes, okay, let's say you wanna have this as a pre-workout meal, kinda like I do. Again, you can go off the recipe. I prefer the recipe the way I have it for performance, but if you're looking for something that digests a lot quicker, maybe you have it just like 15 minutes before, 30 minutes before, then what you're gonna have to do is lower the fats. I would keep 1 block of dark chocolate in there just to keep fats at bay, right? And the rest should be good to go, okay? Maybe up the strawberries a little bit more for quicker digesting carbs, natural carbs, and you know, keep the oats the same, keep the protein the same, that's gonna digest quick, and you'll be good to go. So that little switch can make a big difference because too much fat slows down digestion and it can prevent you from, you know, having a good workout when you've got that food still sitting in your stomach getting digested. Simple little adjustments go a long way, okay? That's why shakes are the best. That's why this shake is the best, because it's literally the perfect shake for all scenarios. Pre-workout, post-workout, waking up, going to sleep, going to work, coming back from work, anything, okay? Fat loss, muscle gain, performance, you name it, this shake has got it. Now everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Once again, my name's John Mango. I'm here representing Beyond the Iron. We're looking to take your fitness and nutrition further so you may change your life forever. Again, if you enjoy the content on this channel, check out the rest of it and let me know what you think. And let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'd definitely be working on a video to come out with that for you. In the meantime, consider subscribing, like, comment, and share the video with your friends if you think it could help them. And hey, I'll see you guys in that next video. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out.